Universitas Pakuan membangun komunitas sekolah edukasi.
Honorable Rector of Universitas Pakuan, Honorable Dean of Postgraduate School Universitas Pakuan, Honorable Vice Dean of Academic Postgraduate Universitas Pakuan, Honorable Vice Dean of Human Resources and Finance Postgraduate Universitas Pakuan, Honorable Speakers, Professor Dr. Yusliza Muhammad Yusof from Faculty of Business, Economics, and Social Development, Malaysia Terengganu University, Dr. Naima Anlif, Assistant Professor, Lahore University of Pakistan, Dr. Anlen Janaban, Head of MBA, DM Program, Guimaras State University, Philippines, Professor Dr. Supanunta from Prestar, Assistant Professor of Srina Karinwirat University, Thailand, Associate, Program Heads of Postgraduate School, Universitas Pakuan, all members of faculty, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning and greetings from Postgraduate School, Universitas Pakuan, and welcome to the opening ceremony of the first Postgraduate International Seminar in Management. First of all, let us praise Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Because of His blessings, we are able to attend this event. Secondly, may peace be upon the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dira Anindya Nirmala, and I will be your Master of Ceremony throughout this seminar. The topic of this seminar is Green Business Towards Sustainability. Herewith is today's agenda. Opening, praise, National Anthem Indonesia Raya and Universitas Pakuan Anthem, welcoming speech by the Dean of Postgraduate Universitas Pakuan, opening speech by the Rector of Universitas Pakuan, photo session, coffee break, and the keynote speakers. We are honored to host this seminar today, and we would like to start this session by opening prayer and national anthem. May I request Mr. Asep Saiful Hidayat to lead us in prayer? Or let us pray according to our respective religions of belief. Thank you. Now we invite you all to stand up for the Indonesian national anthem and Universitas Pakuan anthem, which will be played shortly.
Di sanalah aku berdiri, jadi pemimpin
Thank you. You may be seated. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to open this ceremony, we welcome the Dean of Postgraduate School, Universitas Pakuan, to give his welcoming speech. Honorable Professor Dr. In Suwarto Hardinata, the floor is yours. Prof. Warto, masih di mute.
Baik, terima kasih Mbak. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yang kami hormati Rektor Universitas Pakuan, Profesor Dr. Didik Noto Sujono MSc, beserta jajarannya. Yang saya hormati di sini ada Ibu Wakil Dekan Bidang Akademik dan Kemahasiswaan, Prof. Ana Permanasari, ada Pak Wadek nih, Pak Dr. Dadang Jainuddin, juga beberapa teman struktural, ada Pak Herdiana dan lain-lain. Yang kami hormati peserta webinar. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan, salam sejahtera untuk kita semuanya. Distinguished audience, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I would like to welcome to all participants of the Postgraduate International Seminar in Management, which is being held today in a hybrid manner. This seminar is an annual activity organized by the Student of Management Study Program of Postgraduate School of Pakuan University. I, as the Dean of the Postgraduate School of Pakuan University, would like to thank Dr. Herdiana, the head of Management Study Program, and the committee who have worked hard to prepare this seminar so that this seminar can be properly implemented. In this occasion, I would like also to thank the Rector of Pakuan University, Professor Didik Noto Sujono, for supporting this seminar. Thanks also to the seminar participants who participated in the success of this seminar event. In this occasion too, I would like to acknowledge to give address to the speaker. And we have here first Dr. Sufrin Hanan from the Postgraduate School of Pakuan University of Indonesia. Second, Professor Dr. Yuslisa Moh Yusuf from Faculty of Business, Economic, and Social Development, University Malaysia, Terengganu. Third, Dr. Anelin Janaban, Program Head MBA DM, Wimara State University, the Philippines. And fourth, Dr. Naima Andre from Lahore University, Pakistan. Fifth, Associate Professor Dr. Supanunta Rompraser from Srinagarindwirot University, Thailand. And sixth, Dr. Zikri Muhammad from Faculty of Business, Economic, and Social Development, University Malaysia, Terengganu. To the seminar participant, I would like to wish a happy seminar. I hope all seminar participants can exchange knowledge and experience with the speaker so that the seminar will provide good benefit for all of us. As the closing of this welcome address, I apply to the Rector of Pakuan University, Prof. Didik Noto Sujono, to deliver opening speech and at the time to open this seminar officially. I thank you so much to all the audience for the attention. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih, Prof. Warto. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, now we also invite the Rector of Universitas Pakuan. Now we also invite the Rector of Universitas Pakuan. Oh, before we hear the opening speech, we would like to take a 15-minute break for coffee break. The coffee break is behind this room. We will start again for 10 minutes, approximately at maybe 9 o'clock. Thank you. We will skip the coffee break and maybe have a group photo for this session.
Sebentar, Pak Rektornya sudah ada kan, Mbak? Pak Rektor diminta speech sekarang.
Oh, sudah.
Ya, Pak Rektor ada. Pak Rektor ada.
Ya, saya ke atas sebentar.
Ya, oke. Pak Rektornya ada, Mbak. Sedang menuju ke situ.
Okay. Baik. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, now we invite the Rector of Universitas Pakuan to give the opening speech, Honorable Professor Insinyur Didik Noto Sujono, MSc. Please, the time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Pak Rektor sibuk banget pada
Ya, ini buka. Jadi ada asesor perpustakaan dari putar bolak-balik ternyata salah desain. Ya, oke.
Saya tadi sudah memberikan sambutan selamat datang, Prof. Mohon berkenan untuk memberikan sambutan pembukaan sekaligus membuka acara ini. Dipersilakan, Prof. Monggo.
Terima kasih, Pak Suwarto Ardinata. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirrabbilalamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya'il mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah. Allahumma shalli ala Muhammad wa ala ali sayyidina Muhammad. Amma ba'du. Yang kami hormati Honorable Speaker Profesor Dr. Yusriza Muhammad Yusof from University Malaysia Terengganu. Honorable Speaker Dr. Naima Anlits from University of Lahore, Pakistan. Dr. Annelin Janaban from Wimar State University, Philippines. Associate Professor Dr. Subhanunta Rom Prasert from Sri Nagaris Mirots University, Thailand. Dr. Zikri Muhammad from University Malaysia Terengganu. Dr. Sufrin Hanan MM from Pakuan University. Dr. Insinyur Yuara Faradia MSc from Pakuan University. Honorable Dean Dr. Dinata, Prof. Ana dan Dr. Dadang, Honorable Head of Study Program, Lectures, and Audience. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Indonesia, to Bogor, welcome to Pakuan University, and welcome to Postgraduate International Seminar in Management. On behalf of Pakuan University, I would like to express our highest appreciation to all of resources person and seminar participants who have been willing to take the time to share knowledge and experience and also jointly discuss what is being something important related to the theme of the seminar. Green business towards sustainable in business concept with aim to carry out in operation by minimizing negative impacts on the environment and society while trying to create sustainable economic value in the long term. It involves a number of factors that have encouraged the development of this concept, including global climate change, which is one of the biggest challenges facing the world today, namely global climate change. Because of global change, many business move from conventional business model into the new that focus on sustainable business. They are looking for ways to reduce, increase efficiency, adopt green technologies, and collaborate with stakeholders to achieve greater sustainable goals. Ladies and gentlemen, the seminar is expected to strengthen of our knowledge principle, develop a research knowledge, network, and share about the business model in this century. By saying, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, postgraduate international seminar in management with themes of green business towards sustainable in official abundance. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih Pak Rektor.
Thank you. Moving on to our next agenda is a group photo. For this session, we would like to invite all members of faculty and participants maybe to come forward and take a group photo. Also, from the online, will be conducted a group photo. Thank you. All participants may join. All participants may join. Thank you. Now for the online session photo. Okay, maybe all participants on online can open their camera for a group photo. Ready? Session. Slide 1. Next, slide 2. Slide 3. Okay, thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we will have a 15-minute break. Coffee and tea has been reserved behind this room. To inform you, after the break, the next session will be held in this room approximately at 9:15. Thank you and good morning. Also, thank you to Honorable Vice Dean of Academic Postgraduate Universitas Pakuan, Vice Dean of Human Resources and Finance, Postgraduate Universitas Pakuan. You have a 15-minute break. Sanskrit. Yang mau presenter mau pegang, semangat.
Baru, Sampo Lifebuoy Refresh and Cool.
Once again, we invite you all back into the meeting room for our next session. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we will enter the main program of this seminar. There will be 6 speakers with 6 teams of management. Next, I will hand over this session to our moderator, Dr. Insinyur Yuari Faradia, MSc, to lead this seminar session. To Ms. Yuari Faradia, this time is yours.
Thank you, MC. Honorable Rector of Universitas Pakuan, Dean of Postgraduate School and Vice Dean of Postgraduate School, and Head of the Magister Management Program Universitas Pakuan, honorable speakers, and participants, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Best wishes for all of us. I am Yuari Faradia. It gives me a great pleasure to be a moderator for today in the first postgraduate international seminar in management with the theme Green Business Towards Sustainability. There are 5 speakers in this event, and then we will split by 2 sessions. So first session, we'll present 2 speakers, second session also 2 speakers, and then the third session, we divided by the 5th speaker, and then lastly, after we become the 6 speakers. We are happy to have our first speaker already here on site. Professor Dr. Yusriza Muhammad Yusuf is my best friend from the University Malaysia Terengganu. Alhamdulillah. Yeah. Okay, so before we look at her presentation, allow me to read brief profile of Professor Dr. Yusriza. Dr. Yusriza Muhammad Yusuf is Professor in Human Resource Management at the Faculty of Business, Economic and Social Development, University Malaysia Terengganu. She received her PhD in Administrative Science from University Technology Mara. She has presented papers at various international and national conferences and published more than 100 articles in peer-reviewed international journals with an H index of Scopus 20 and H index of Web of Science 60. Wow. Her research interests are organization and behavioral study, green human resource management, international human resource management, electronic human resource management, line manager involvement in human resource management, employee empowerment, human resource roles and competence. Her top publication appeared in Journal of Cleaner Production, Corporate Social Responsibility and Environmental Management, Business Strategy, and the Environment International Journal of Manpower, Benchmarking, an international journal, and Journal of Management Development, Sustainability, and Industrial and Commercial Training, and more than. So please welcome our first speaker, Professor Dr. Yusrida Muhammad Yusuf, with the topic about green human resource management. Please.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning. It is an honor. Thank you so much, Prof. Hajjah Faradia. She said that I'm best friend of her, but for me, Dr. Faradia is best friend forever. Alhamdulillah, for your great introduction. I'm sure some of you already know me, and then it's good to expand our silaturahim. And first and foremost, I would like to thank to Director of UNPAD, Dean, Vice Dean, dosen-dosen, Ketua Prodi, serta postgraduate students as well as S1 dan juga semua yang hadir this morning. So first and foremost, it's a very great honor for me because it's approached by UNPAD to deliver my sharing experience with regards to green human resource management topic. You have heard recently, not recently, for the past 2 or 5 years with regards to green management, right? With regard to green finance, green marketing, green economics, but maybe some of you very rare heard about green human resource management. Maybe some of you first time heard about the term green human resource management. What is green in SRM? So for those who are joining this field, sumber daya manusia, moving forward, we no more using green human resource management. So the best term to looking forward is low carbon human resource management. That one is maybe you're not familiar with low carbon, but one day no more green HRM, but they will call low carbon human resource management. So, and then it is very timely for all of you who would like to expand in this field. To begin with, environmental sustainability is really hot topic, and then in fact it's major concern with large companies, not even large, medium or small size organization. But for us as community, it's very important to taking care of environment. So therefore, as an organization, it's very essential the topic of environmental sustainability in organization as well as in society. Moving on, we have heard about just now, Rector UNPAD already mentioned just now with regards to pollution. Climate change. This one is very familiar to all of us who are doing topic on sustainability. And depletion of natural resources. This one is really disturbing. So when we arrived in Jakarta last Wednesday, we got to know burning of cutting trees and burning of trees in the forest that become smoke in the environment. So that's become the pollution, and in fact, the ministry, all the politicians, all the very important person in Indonesia have to take care what are the reasons behind this is happening. And then with that event happening nowadays in Jakarta, not even in Jakarta or Malaysia or in other countries all over the world. So in this case, the politician, government, NGOs, academician, or any other person that live in the world, so they need to have the movement of the global movement in order to reduce the pollution, for example. So therefore, they want to take care the environmental friendly practices. So in this case, the UN has introduced, I am sure that you are already familiar with SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals. So in this case, in my area, which is Sumber Daya Manusia or Human Resource Management, which is SDG, which is more related to us, is SDG 3, good health and well-being, gender equality, and then reduce inequality, SDG 10, also related to human resource management, and SDG 12, which is for responsible consumption and production. So in Malaysia, similarly to Indonesia, for those who are doing paperwork or proposal or applying grant, you need to take care. If I would like to suggest for those who can bring the topic of sustainability in whatever paperwork you have or propose in order to get grants, try to bring sustainability to your proposed topic. Okay, this one you already familiar. Sustainability, what we call triple bottom line, that consists of social, environmental, and as well as economics. So the one more thing that maybe emerge in the future, which is related to health. Okay, that one is already published in top tier journal. Maybe the fourth one is sustainability. Social is regard when you are concerned with the stakeholders. So we not live alone. So we have to take care of customers, society, and as well as employees. Okay. So traditionally, we are concerned customer is number one. But nowadays, employees is number one. Is your asset in the organization. And then secondly, environment. Try to reduce the environmental harm and resource exploitation. And finally, economics of profit, which is where you concern financial performance. Okay, in Malaysia, in order for you to complete a proposal, you have to bring what kind of blueprint in your own country. For example, in Malaysia, we call 10 Pemaju Socio-Economic Malaysia, which is shared prosperity vision 2030, which is 15 guiding principle, which is related to your area. For example, if you are in green marketing, you can select which one. If let's say you are in para wisata, kebudayaan, kesenian dan pelancongan. So this one can be your second paragraph. The first paragraph related to UN stuff. And then the second paragraph, you need to bring what are your government blueprint that can help you to convince the panel to choose for your proposal. Coming on next, this one you are familiar with the environmental friendly, which is very important, not only for today, but you have to think of what will be your future generations. Okay, maybe we die. We don't know, maybe we die after this. Maybe tomorrow or next week, but how about our future generation? That is why we need to coming back to the earth, and then what is your belief in God? You need to take care each and everything, especially to the environment. And then this one, in order for you to become really practical, in order to take care of the environment, you need to educate your employees in terms of their habits, in terms of their attitudes, in terms of everything. Okay, not only profit, but also you have to take care in terms of non-financial aspect. Okay, both financial as well as non-financial. Of course, everybody is love for you to look what is called by grade office. Okay, and then nowadays big organization. Okay, you want to become in the list of the ranking. For example, Universitas Indonesia ranking with regard to environment. You are chasing to take care some of the measurement aspect with regard to the environment. Okay, in terms of you need to give motivation to your employees how to sustainable in the workplace. Moving on, so that one is introductory part. So ladies and gentlemen, so now I would like to share what does it mean by green human resource management. So before this, we heard about human resource management. You heard about training and development, recruitment, selection, compensation, rewards, okay, manpower planning. But in this case, we put one more word in front of human resource management, which is green. That I can only share with you in front of you. Ranvik is one of the prominent scholars in this area that define green human resource management and the management practices that encourage an employee to engage in green behavior in the workplace. This one not easy task for the top management, but it will take 10 years minimum. That one is practiced by large organizations. That one is by research that has been conducted for the last 10 years. Okay, great human resource management. For those who are involved in this area, it actually includes for those who your employee practice green practices. For example, bicycle in the campus. You coming, okay, Green Day, Jakarta, town of Jakarta. Tomorrow is Car Free Day. So for those employees who are actively participate in town of Jakarta, so perhaps you can reward them, okay, in terms of encouraging them for those who in environmental responsibility love. Okay. Next one, very important for the top management, communicate the environmental plans and details to employees. As a CEO or director, don't hide anything related to whatever policy and your proposed plan to your employees. Even though every single cent you contribute or invest for the future in your organization. Educate them. So make sure you always give roadshow, for example, give them to increase environmental awareness by sending them training at least through online. Okay, this one of the example of approach by UNFAC, how you can instill the awareness to the employees to know what kind of practice for your employees. Empower them. You have to trust them, okay, to participate in environmental protection activity. For example, clean the beach. Okay, I've seen manufacturing firm actively participate in clean the beach, mud ball in the river, okay, but very rare in academician higher education. The practice is amazing to the large organization. Moving on. So when you implement green human resource management practices, of course, in the long term, it will improve your organizational performance. And then they will equip by the knowledge, okay, with the environmental concern protection. And then will increase competitive advantage. And then achieve environmental aims and as well as implementing green plans. I can give you one of the example that going for my interview section with the top managers in manufacturing firm in Penang, which is large free trade good. And as well as they practice green for the past 10 years. For the past 2 or 5 years, actually they resist to change. the CEO or the company get against by the employees. They blame the top managers, but the top managers have to be patient. They need to go down to the bottom of the to the first floor of the organization to support with the employees to practice green practice. So as CEO, you need to come down to the ground, not only just stay in the office. Give support to them. You also practice coming work with bicycle as well. Okay. And then this one is example of what are the green practices item for those who would like to expand this research. Okay, in terms of green analysis and job description. For example, the position you offer to the new employee is actually have in your job description that you need to involve in environmental management activities. Okay, let's, for example, once a year, you involve in clean the beach or with the community. You give campaign to the community in your small village. Okay, next one, in terms of job description, you need to add your new knowledge with regard to environmental management and then job position and demand about environmental management. That one is related to your job description. Green assessment, every employee. So in the KPI, for example, your performance appraisal, okay, you need to set at least few objectives related to environmental goals. Okay, this year, okay, Paradia, for you to become excellent, your performance appraisal mark, you have to clean the beach. And then you can give, I can give you excellent mark. Okay, that one of the initiatives that top management need to think of. Another example, I can see here, no water bottle. Okay, you bring this one during the seminar with the glass, water in the glass instead of using water bottle. That one is also good in terms of KPI for your organization. So individual performance, let's say again, for Radian, let's say not using paper. So I give you bonus mark for your performance appraisal. But today she's using paper. Example, just joking. Okay. So you need to practice no paper, okay, in the workplace. Rewards, perhaps you can give cash rewards for those who are coming with bicycle. I've interviewed one lecturer in one public institute in Malaysia. He stay in Nilai and then work in Muslim Malaya every day. No car. And then what he did, one bicycle in the train station in Nilai, and then put in the train, and then coming and then put in the parking at train station. And then one arrived in another stop, and then he buy another bicycle, and then bring to the campus. That one is another bicycle. That one you need, as a CEO, you need to give reward to that kind of employees. Because that one is not many, even maybe less than 1% who really love the environment. Then you need to recognize it or her publicly, perhaps during the town hall meeting, annual with the large group of the employees. That one is part of appreciation to the employees. Green recruitment, okay, like Google, large organizations, they are starting to look for the green mindset graduates. Okay, one of the interview questions they asked, one of the items related to what kind of practices green in your campus previously. So, and in fact, new graduates right now are looking for great organization. But we live now is war for talent is very hard. But if you can take this kind of initiative, it will be good in the future. So perhaps one of the example during the interview, you can text the new employee or new student what kind of environmental knowledge they know, so that it will become generation will bring and then will expand to his or her friends later on. Green selection, how motivation are you in terms of green practices? So in terms of selection process, are you considering environmental questions, okay, in the interview process? Green training, okay, this one is one example of environmental training because I can see some many participants involved online. This one is a very good. Then you can save the environment without traveling by plane that come to the environment. Environmental training is priority. Okay, I can consider this as one of the environmental training, and then it's very important investment. So maybe I come part of CSR for me because that one is part of my saham for akhirat. And then when you contribute more, the reward will come more. So that one is my belief on that. Okay, when you give more, and then the more reward Allah will give you. That's my trust and belief. Okay, so of course, in order for you to practice green, then you cannot run away what kind of barriers in implementing green practices. One is no supportive culture. Okay, if you are invest so much, but people are not support you, is useless. But again, you have to move one step forward. Rather than nothing, at least you have something. At least, for example, today, no water bottle. Even I can see some for the water bottle on my lab, and then maybe outside of the auditorium. And then I can give example during my interview. Normally, me as a researcher, I bring souvenir, and then give we bought a water bottle and then put in the bag some water bottle, some kind of small souvenir to give to the focus group discussion. And then we put water bottle before the interview start and on the table. And then we got to know the docent prof use. We are no more water bottle in the campus. Oh, really? I am so sorry. So I asked my RA to collect back the mineral bottle and then put in my bag. So that's very embarrassing. I'm doing green practices grant, but suddenly I provide water bottle on the table. So that one is very simple example, that part of the learning process, and then interesting. Then second one, lack of knowledge. This one is quite straightforward. So give awareness training like this. Okay, and then in difficulty in convincing, coordination with the top management. Okay, this one is quite straightforward. Employees have many ideas which related to great practices. Normally, the best thing that you can do start from the top. Okay, if you bottom up, it's very slow to practice as compared to top to bottom. Limited source allocation. This one for those small companies, they have very limited allocation. I can give comparison. One large university in Malaysia as compared to UMT, they have research grant for those who are doing propose some of the project, like say solar, automatic switch off the lighting. They have allocation as compared to small university like us. Okay, limited CSR. So nowadays in my university, they going down to the student. In fact, they introduced one of the subject, Santuni community. So the student need to go to the community and then you walk with the community which relate to clean the beach or bersihkan kubur, for example. That one is part of CSR. If limited CSR, that one is a good signal for the top management to taking care of this kind of activity. And then challenges in performing green practices, lack of enforcement. Yes, you can always propose everything. Many things you can propose, but how about enforcement? Okay, like for example, you buy a car, okay, a very expensive car, you can buy, but in the maintenance part is very bad. Similarly, you are taking care clean your room, for example, similarly to my room. Okay, you clean your room once a week, but how about in 7 days? Are you able to maintain your room? You can imagine what happened to your room. Okay, so that one enforcement and monitoring is not easy. Lack of infrastructure, and then in fact, I visited one of ITB, I think. Near the lift, they keep monitor in terms of energy use every day, and then peak hours at 9 o'clock. Okay, the signal it become high and high. High cost practicing, yes, of course. If you're not starting today, so what next? Lack of support from top management. In terms of attitude, okay, this one is interesting. One of the docent passed by the road in the campus and then see another docent or community in that campus throw the dustbin straight away. So that docent is very sad. And then during the interview session, he's sampai mahu menangis, that kind of attitude that she saw during walking to the campus. So because she loved 100% with the environment. Lack of green mindfulness, your awareness is similar to attitude is now. These are some of the challenges in the green HRM. Okay, I think it's about the end of my presentation. Before I end my presentation, for those who would like to join in terms of research collaboration, nowadays you can think of green human resource management, which is related to cyber security. That one is really promising topic nowadays. And then try to mix with two different big areas, for example, AI and green human resource management. In fact, you can marry with big data, data analytics. It's really promising in the next 5 years and very fast topic that become boom in the future. So similarly, in green SRM, I can predict because based on my reading, I invest slowly in 2016. So my publication become impact now because of the 5 years back. That's why my H index and citation growing very fast because of this topic, which is also married with sustainability. Okay. I think this one, if I have more time, in fact, I can cover all my slides. There are many factors that can influence green human resource management. And it's many variables that you can see that I cannot finish today. But in terms of green behavior, also very important. And then another thing is human intellectual capital is very important. If you have green, very good thinking and your intellect is very good, then it will fast for you to implement green human resource management. Top management commitment is very, very important. Okay. Then corporate social responsibility is another area, which is one big area you can plus with green human resource management. Okay, in fact, this one is my publication related to this topic, book. And then one more, employee ecological behavior, very interesting. The feedback coming from the focus group, the kind of practices with various 5 big universities in Malaysia. So in fact, they practice satu pokok anak angkat, satu orang dosen. Jadi bukan pokok palsu, pokok betul. It's a live flowers or whatever you put in front of your corridor in the office. That one is one of the good practice. Another thing, try to make it less dustbin in your workplace. Okay, bring back dustbin to your work. Okay, because almost half or 3/4 of your time in the workplace. Okay, I think that I would like to end my presentation. And then before that, that bring me to this work is it is the top 7 scholars in UMT, which is listed in Stanford, okay, top 2% research scientists, where the 6, so I'm the only one higher lady in front of the slide. The rest is all of them are in science stream. I'm only the one in social science. It's not easy up to this journey. It's part of investment. In fact, I'm using my own pocket money, meeting my guru in my area in UK, in US, and if you invest more, you will get more. So that's the long-term impact. And then here's my profile. You can try to search my profile. And then in fact, our work is cited all over the world because of this topic. So my S-Index Web of Science, my citation of Scopus, and also Google Scholar, I make it small. So Google Scholar is not reference for us in university. We are looking towards Scopus as well as Web of Science. So I think hopefully you enjoy my presentation. Thank you so much, Dr. Farah, and then I over to you. Salam.
Many thanks. Give applause to our first speaker, Professor Dr. Yusrida. Is a very amazing presentation. Give a valuable knowledge for us, especially relate to the low carbon human resource management. Indeed, it is a very enhancement knowledge to all the participants, in particular for the student. So for student, if you want to ask something, write in the chat box. So after the second speaker, we will have a little time of Q&A, but don't worry, should you have more questions, I will convey, the committee will convey your question to Professor Yusrida. Thank you. Yes. Okay. So we will come to the second speaker. Already. Also my best friend, Dr. Supanunta Ropanse. Okay. I still have a lot of paper. I still have a lot of paper. Okay. Dr. Supanunta Rompraset is an associate professor from the Sirihani Birot University, Thailand. And before, we also learned the best practice about the green business towards sustainability in terms of the financial perspective or in terms of what is the Thailand best practice toward this sustainability from the green business. Allow me also to read a brief profile of Dr. Supanunta. Dr. Supanunta Rompraset is a full-time lecturer and researcher in the field of expertise economics, digital, project analysis, creative economy, and economic communication. She was awarded a scholarship from the University of Saskatchewan to study in Canada for a bachelor degree, post-special degree certificate, and master degree in economics, and graduated with a PhD in economics from National Institute of Development Administration, Thailand, with the excellent honorable mention on research article award in PhD level. And the most recently, in 2020, they had received the gold medal from Jang Laboratory from Japan Design Idea and Invention Expo 2022 Japan, and was a consultant in the Ajahn Robot Gold Medal and Jang Laboratory Bronze Medal from Geneva, Switzerland 2020. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and Honorable Dr. Supanunta Rompraset, let me start to your session, please.
Okay, thank you, person, and very nice. And I am very glad and be honored to join with these fabulous programs. And I think it's kind of honorable for me to share the ideas, especially in terms of the green finance, but particular in case of Thailand. Okay, so may I share my screen by myself? Okay, again, guys, good morning and welcome to this session.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So my topic is about the green business towards sustainabilities. In here, I think everyone get to know about nowadays in terms of the green concept and also the concept of sustainabilities, as the previous honorable speakers already mentioned about this kind of thing is very important. So in Thailand as well, we are concerning about the green as well. And the concept of the green and also sustainability is much more important to us as well. That's why we just like set it up as agenda called Green Thailand. In terms of here, let me just like explain in terms of my hometown in Bangkok, Thailand. In Bangkok, Thailand, we have seen that particularly the department called Environment Department in Thailand, they see that this green Bangkok is much more opportunities to us to increase the urban green spaces, because in Bangkok area, very limited the space for creating in the green stuff in terms of the platform or horizontal. So instead of that, we just like using in the vertical state to get the opportunities to make our limited area in Bangkok to be green enough. And also we also learned that we can find some way to develop in terms of unused spaces, such as along the canals, underneath, just like the bridge across the hometown. And that can be great if we use that unused spaces to scatter in terms of collaboration, both government and private agency. And from that part, we also seen that if we can do that by cooperation with the government and private agency, we can turn up the vacant public spaces area, turn to be the green stuff, as we would love to see as the keyword called the Green Bangkok. So now we can see that in terms of this green stuff might not just only emphasize in each particular country, but also is an agreement around the world, particular in terms of the Paris Agreement. They also related to the concept of the green concept, and that the reason why Bangkok or Thai government also having an aim or objective to reduce the greenhouse emission by 20 to 25% in terms of 2030s. So that is the concept of Green Bangkok here that I would love to share to you. And for my country, we also use this objective in terms of this project to correspond with our two themes of SDG. Actually, SDG, everyone gets to know already, there are 17. But for my country, particularly in the Bangkok area, we would love to concern in basically for two of it, which is SDG 11 and SDG 13, which is SDG 11 is the sustainable city and communities, and also 13 is the climate action protection in terms of the planet stuff. According to those one, we also have launched in terms of the main objective to increase the sustainable quality green space by using the key 6 success indicators. The first one is the social, collaborate with the terms of managing between the private and the public together. And also we will not lag behind in terms of communities and cooperation with them, because if we launch only the concept by the government and also the private sectors without cooperate with the communities around the area, it will not be happen to obsess with the project called Green Bangkok. And if we cooperate this well, we can just turn up the environment to be green stuff. And those green stuff also relating to economic perspective, because nowadays, no matter what in terms of the finance, no matter what in terms of agricultures, in terms of the food concept and etc., all industry must be realized in terms of economically related, because other things, if we make it to be green stuff, we can make the money And also the money can also turn back to support our social again. So that is the concept. So in terms of the social, the group of the person, particular the citizen, can also easily access the area. And in Bangkok, Thailand, we try to open up to them for working and enhance the social interaction. Also by managing, we try to use the modern technology to save operation costs and the manpower. For the communities, as I have told you, we want the participant in terms of all the Bangkok citizens generate a sense of ownership, not just like say that this is only the key concept, but the Green Bangkok from the government launch out. And also environment, if we cover it well, we can enhance the balance by all diversity of urban ecosystem. And also we can support all the animal habitats and reduce the air pollution, particularly Bangkok. You have heard that the Bangkok is very high pollution in terms of the air pollution, particularly in the summer case. If we can do this well, we can elevating urban heat and island effect and perfectly to just like set it up the new green spaces, which is promote communities, urban economies, and that is going to be just like create and stimulate about the local tourism that is going to be enhance our income later in terms of economic. And the content that I would love to emphasize on, we are mentioned about the green city already. And according to those one, we can see that from the past to the present nowadays, in Bangkok, Thailand, we try to enlarge the area from 6.9 meters square per person, turn to be each particular years, and until 2022, we can turn it up to be 6.97 per person. Okay. And according to those one, we separate the green area to be 3 parts concerning. The first one is relating to the private sectors, companies, and the others. And the other one is around the areas of the department and also the religions related. And the other one is about the communities accessing. According to those one, come to this part that we're thinking, according to WHO, we concern that for us, we have only now 0.92 per person, but actually for WHO would love to have per person equal to 9 square meters. So that is the way to be challenged for us, okay? And for that part, if we launch out many areas in Bangkok, we can also comparing to Paris, Amsterdam, and Berlin in the next coming futures. And these are the target for the Green Bangkok, which is the increase in the ratio of green spaces and also the public green spaces for people accessing, and also urban 3 NOPI per urban area. And don't be worried that about my presentation gonna concern only the environment, but we also will launch in terms of the green finance flow across the region later. But as we have seen this one, if we jump right away to finance concept of industry, we might not know about the story behind why do the Bangkok needs to set this up. Okay, so we know that in terms of the green growth of Thailand, we start from the climate change, and then from climate change is the disaster from the natural emerging is a conflict between the resources scarcity that is also be the part of main thinking on the business, that all the businesses must to adapt their strategy to respond to heightened risks, especially in terms of relating to environmental conservation. And that is going to be the way to cooperate and concerning about the framework of international trade regulation as well. So to adopt these kind of things align with the sustainable development and green growth economy system, the finance industry can also have to be cooperate as well in terms of global environmental related, okay? And our countries, Thailand, and also cautious about the Thai export in terms of international trade regulation, because we has deal with the European Union intend to impose a charge of import with a high carbon footprint. And this is going to be the one that we have to be concerned. That's why in terms of the green finance, they also now turn to be the bond, green bond, that is tied to lack of about the terms of the carbon credit down, okay? And for international business that we are going to link with, in terms of this one, in Thailand, we try to emphasize on the reuse and recycle for the businesses and also the green energy. And nowadays, we try to turn up our industry relating to whatever containers to be using the friendly environmental instead, such as the company called Wawa Pack. So this company tried to create other stuff that using as a utensil and also the packagings to be the terms of the reuse and recycle from the tree and from the papers that ignore not to be used anymore. And also the other one that's green business turning up very high potential is about the clean energy. Particular right now, we try to use in terms of eco car instead of purely car that is use the gas or to fill in, okay? And according to this one, the green growth, and many businesses now turn to use the technology to increase that efficiency, because the consumers nowadays concerned that if the business has not or lacking of the prospect in terms of relating to the green stuff, the consumer try to ignore, not to just get involved with. And that is the key concept why my country say that in terms of technology, if you want it to be efficiency in terms of innovation, you must cooperate with the new industry of the business opportunities, particularly in terms of the finance industry. That's why we can cooperate it to be the green growth. That's why this is a framework of the green growth by using technologies is a main part of driven in terms of efficiency and also creating the fresh business prospects. And we can see that this is a mega trend from sustainabilities in my countries. The business try to just like keep all the things be clean and green stuff. So whatever things that we try to do that is a good opportunities for the business, such as for the company called SPCG. So this company is a pioneer for a developer in terms of the solar power generating business, in terms of the clean energy and environmental friendly. And this company is an create an alternative energies that play the important role in strengthened in terms of stabilities, particularly in terms of electricity powers, which has no cost now and able to support the country economic growth in the long run, and also help to preserve the environmental sustainabilities by reducing the carbon dioxide emission. So that's why this is a kind of things that we are going to concern, particularly able to lead the global society to be the leaders in a low carbon societies in the Asian communities. And the other company is the Banpu Next. This is a company who just like give their service about the solution in terms of intelligence energies, which is the outstanding for the Asia Pacific region, because this company try to solving the need of the customer by using the knowledge of innovation, but according to the terms of the energy technology and fulfill with the terms of the sustainable life. The other company that outstanding in my country that is Big Green, this company has focused on the cleaner energy production and try to use the renewable energy through its co-generation. And also in terms of this one, the company believes that the businesses and our society must function together in harmonies in order to sustainable and contribute to Thailand. That's why I said, no matter what, how hard or how push the concept of the Green Bangkok from the government be, without or lacking of the cooperation with the others companies and also communities, the success will not be happen. So that's why in here, we learned that the green growth policy in Thailand much more important. We try to release the carbon credit, the carbon down, and create the carbon credit to support this kind of things by using less fossil, but turn it to be just like a BCG or cyclical energy instead. And for the green organization in Thailand, so we learned that in terms of our countries, the government tried to advocate about the terms of anticipate and launch about the regulation. But in the sense of this one, even though the government tried to increase in terms of the investment for the research and development, but if lack of the cooperation with the publics and private together and also communities, the terms of this thing will not be success. And we can see that according to this one, Thailand now try to launch all the things turn to be green. And particular, we are the kind of our services, particular the tourists. That's why we would love to manage in terms of the green tourism in our park to motivate the person and welcome all the tourists to be the part of our green tourism here. And for this conclusion, we would love to share that in terms of here, the green finance flow across the borders is many company has their readers in terms of increasing their focus on environment, sustainability, and governance. That's why we call ESG principle. And in terms of here, that the Green Business Southeast Asia Bank have made good progress with the green finance, achieved the record level of green, social, and sustainable, which is everyone known as the word GSS debt issuance last year, according to the Asian Sustainable Finance State of the Market in 2020 report. And also Asian GSS issuance reached 12.1% billion last year. And the Singapore leads the legions and come along with your country, Indonesia, and our friends, Philippines, and come with my country, Thailand and Malaysia. So that's why in terms of here, we learned that the sustainable finance extend far beyond the limit of the green bond. So we will need to continue the concept of the green bond in terms of green finance. So the government and the regulators try to help to facilitate the meaningful of change in terms of other area by requiring listed company to be more sustainable and providing investor with the information they need to make sustainable investment. And also by this one, the record of issuance of the green bond across the ASEAN by last year's and the positive sustainabilities ranking of the region stock exchange demonstrate that the Southeast Asia, our countries, growing commitment to the green finance. So that's why in terms of here, we will need to continue and intensify this effort at moving forward to ensure we can build back better after the pandemic and help ensure a sustainable futures for our society and generations to come. So that is the part of my presentation. And this is the conclusion for sustainable finance ecosystem, especially in my country, Thailand capital market, relating to carbon economies and human rights here. Thank you.
We give applause to Dr. Supanunta Rampraset. Wow, this is very fruitful presentation. Give again additional and enhanced knowledge for us as a participant, especially for the student, that we got some information about the best practice of this green business implemented in Bangkok, Thailand. So we will have a little Q&A, yeah, for this first session. So I wait for any question from the participant. Perhaps one from the online Zoom and then one from the floor on site. Should there any question for our first speaker, Prof. Yusdiza or for our second speaker, Dr. Supanwanta. Any question? While waiting for the question, I got notice also from our head of Magister Management, Dr. Herdiana, that we will encourage for our students in Magister Management also to to conduct research, Prof. Vida, in terms of the green concept. We encourage also the students to conduct the thesis with the topic of green human resource, or maybe later on marketing in green marketing, and finance also green finance. Any question from the floor and for the from this? I got message. Oh, yeah. Yes, Bapak. Mike from on-site. Okay.
Izin Bu Yubari, saya gunakan bahasa Indonesia. Diri. Saya Daud, Ibu, mahasiswa Magister Management. Yang mau saya tanyakan tentang Green Business Toward Sustainability. Yang pertama, parameter atau indikator yang dikatakan sebagai green business. Apa aja? Lalu yang kedua, apa yang bisa dilakukan konkretnya perusahaan itu melakukan sustainability? Walaupun tadi Ibu sudah katakan hal yang kecil itu, katakan botol itu mengurangi, kita gunakan, tadi Ibu sampaikan contoh yang simpelnya itu pakai gelas ya. Itu. Terus selanjutnya tadi Ibu sampaikan ada slide triple bottom line sustainability. Nah itu kan tadi ada 3, sosial, environmental, dan ekonomik. Itu ketiga itu ketika dijalankan untuk katakan startup itu agak sulit. Karena pasti perusahaan atau corporate melakukan pasti yang terakhir, ekonomik. Karena mau nggak mau mereka akan melakukan keuntungan. Bagaimana caranya biar ketiga ini berjalan beriringan sehingga apa yang dikatakan nanti ke depan itu green business dan sustainability itu bisa tercapai. Terakhir yang akan saya tanyakan, apakah ISO 14001 itu salah satu parameter juga dikatakan sebagai green business? Dari saya itu aja Bu, terima kasih.
Baik, thank you. Mr. Daud, yeah. So there are 4 questions. First, about what is the indicator to achieve the green business achievement, and then what can be done by the company or manufacturer in order to achieve the sustainability, and then how to balance the achievement of triple bottom line, especially from the small medium enterprise as a startup business. And then the last one is ISO 14001 is one of the parameter in order to toward the green business or sustainability. I think Prof, you just leave that mind. That's what.
I think that question we can divide into 2. Two for me, 2 for speaker from Thailand. Basically, I think number 1, number 4, perhaps Prof Supanwanta can answer with regard to the index or measurement, I think. Actually, my area is not really on business sustainability. Business sustainability, right? Your question. Business sustainability is very wide and broad. So my area is on green human resource management. So I can pick up one of the questions that can relate to your question just now. In terms of it's too late in terms of that practice the triple bottom line at the same time. Yes, before coming to the material yesterday and today, I've read some Web of Science Q1 paper. It's very tough and sangat sulit untuk praktis ketiga-tiganya. Memang diakui and it's already admitted by the top scholars. First and foremost, normally organization we focus on economics and finance first. Okay, that one number one. And then next one they focus on society or perhaps economic or environment. So they can some of the company only focus on economics. Some of the companies can combine into two pillars, but very less. All companies can focus on the three bottom line. But again, we are living in organization berlumba-lumba untuk mencapai ranking. If you can know that some organizations in top 50 companies, top 10 companies of the world, they are indicators to achieve the ranking. Some of the school of thought, they are thinking ranking is not important. Maybe some of you are thinking ranking is very important. So try to ask yourself, why you choose UI as compared to UMP, for example. Some you agree to choose Harvard because of ranking. Some old school professor do against with the ranking. So it depends. You try to ask the team, the whole organization, whether you want to chase for ranking or you don't want to chase for ranking. If you want to get into the ranking, you have to invest. It's not the important thing. For example, in Malaysia, I don't know Indonesia, you want to go for times higher education. Okay, you want to go for whatever ranking of university, same to the organization. You have to pay 100K, for example. If you want to get more faster in terms of processing whatever, you have to pay 200K. And it's about game at the same time. And then you need to ask yourself, first and foremost, for SME, you need to focus on profit first. Environment is number 3. But again, with the government agenda, you need to fulfill. If not, you will be fined. And yes, I admit it's not easy to achieve triple bottom line. And this one is not coming from me. It's come from the paper, Boost Q1 that already admit it's very tough job, but you have to move on. Provided with technology, AI, that one much more advanced, you have to fulfill all the triple bottom line. And maybe one of the agenda is because of the health indicator right now. So one of the facility in organization, you need to provide gym in the workplace. It's like ITB, we visited, and they have gym, but no one is using the gym. That one is good initiative, good start, but at least you have that kind of facility. Another question. I think my question is already covered with some of the important things. Some of the practices you need to remind us again if you're not clarified with you. In terms of business sustainability, I think the other speaker can help me to answer. That one is more on green business.
Thank you, Prof. Lida. And then we also would like to have some input from Dr. Supanunta regarding the question. I read again the question. What are the indicators to achieve the green business, in particular for the best practice in Thailand, perhaps, for example? And then what are efforts can be done by the industry in order to achieve the sustainability or in terms of the green business? And then the last one is related to the manufacturer about the ISO 14001. Is it one of the parameter or indicator in order to achieve the green business towards sustainability? Please, Dr. Supanunta, your input.
Okay, thank you for the valuable question. So actually, I would love to explain like this one for the main part of the obstacle for sustainable development, particularly in Thailand, is the point that many business actually only care about the word called profit. and not just like think more about the terms of the saving Earth by using the proper natural resources that we have the limited or scarcity. So that's why in terms of the companies, he must to realize and to just like challenge or put up the attitude of the people in that companies rise up together, that not just only looking at or care about the profit, but can also caring about the earth, which is the natural resources used, like the professors mentioned that in the environmental of the human resource management, other things that you set it up in the company. For example, around your table, you can set it up by green stuff, not just only the term of the paper spread around. You can just like put in their small plant or try to just make your guy fridge, and that is going to be absorbed about the terms of thinking by challenging doing something else. But if you just like try to use by printing out other stuff right away from the computers out, and it's not good at all as well, because the carbon will spreading around in your, the kind of office of yours. So that is another obstacles for the company have to think about. And also one part of the thing is the human. If you actually, we know that the kind of changing in attitude for the human very tough. But if we try to just like motivate them one by one point by using something that they use in daily life, for example, like Professor said, just why don't you just use the cup, right? Or using the containers to contain your food in the office. So that is going to be the way to just like changing the habit, and habit can also change the attitude to produce a product. So the product, in terms of that, you can see that the effect of global finance crisis nowadays is about the terms of the product, that we try to raise up the commodity price, because everyone around the world think that if the prices go up on the commodities, you're going to get just growth in your hometown. But in the same time, you see that the containers of the product are something that we think about the health of the people or health of the consumers, that is also much more important as well. So I would love to just like say that the term of challenging in our countries, or even though Southeast Asia's about the environment, much more important. So you see that we try to think about a profit, and a profit created from huge numbers of product created. But when the product be created, why don't we just turn back to see the way that you create the problem in the same time? For example, heat wave, the drought, and the flood. But that is come from the companies also, right? But not directly effect, but it's kind of something that I said that climate change. So that's why that is the main issue, can also affect to the resource in our country and in our hometown. So increasing in demand doesn't mean that it's good to produce a product, but increasing, you see that the demand not on the product, but if the demand is on the waters, what thing happening? So that is also be the sensitive of the development activities, even though it's a conflict by growth, and in the same time of concerning about the things or activities that increasing relating to the number of population. So I think this one of thing that the terms of the business nowadays just turn or shift the way of producing the product by concerning more in terms of the problem to solving for the world. And this one, I think that if everyone concerned about this, no matter what in terms of the life cycle of the product that you try to create, the raw material that you use, concern about the carbon footprint that you guys can just like to terrify and to modify by carbon dioxide emission, I think that is going to be good enough to protect our sustainabilities and also environmental impact, particular financial and ethical indicators. So this is the way that, like I said, the terms of the green finance in my country, the government tried to just like create the regulation and help the facilitate the meaningful of change in the area of requirements by listed company. So the company not just only provide investors information in terms of how good at you are create the profit, but in the same time, the company try to launch the need to make that product be sustainable in terms of that investment as well. So that is gonna be the things that I think I can answer your questions.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sukanunta. I think your answer also already covered for the question from the group. Sorry, for the online, there is a question, but by listening your response, it is already covered from the Mr. Susilo question, yeah, about the main obstacle and challenge that organization in South Asia in implementing sustainable and environmentally friendly. One more question, I think, or looks like Prof. that can add, because Mr. Susilo asking about how do social cultural factor in South Asia influence the adoption and effectiveness of green human resource management initiative, and what strategy can be employed to address these challenges? This is the last question for this session. Okay, in terms of culture, is one of the challenges that a company need to face with regards to green practices in the workplace. In terms of social culture, in terms of Asia or Asian context, okay, as compared to Japanese, okay, I can give you one of the experience that we had. For example, dosen. Before you come menjadi dosen, coming back to your own university, you get S3 or PhD in Japan. And then after you complete your PhD or S3 in Japan, you coming back to serve in UKM, for example. They are become trained to get used to love the environment. But suddenly when you come to the campus, it's really sad when you look at the community in terms of society in your campus, for example, in your organization, not to use paper brown at least. At least you're still using white paper. Okay, Danso in KL, they sell brown paper in that shop. Okay, but it's very expensive, but because he loved the environment, is already instilled in his life for the 3 years, life of 5 years. Then he's willing to buy dental paper to use in the workplace. So again, culture is play very important role. So you can find citizens in UK, in Western country, they already practice green. Actually, green practices you need to start at home. Okay, so my work on research start in organization level, and then after we complete that research, so we realized we need to apply another grant which responded among academicians, and then after that we realized for future study is good to research among the students, and then after that we realized again it's good to start research during for primary or secondary school. So again, we go down and go down. The most important thing, the culture start at home. And then Malaysia, Indonesia is very far beyond as compared to UK or Western world. And especially in Japan. I've not been in Japan, but we know Japan is a clean town or country. In fact, you need to bring back dustbin to your home. So no dustbin in the town of some of the places in Japan. So again, social culture is very important. Okay. And in fact, in Western country or Japan, they love to buy bio food.
as compared to Indonesia, always my husband asking me, do you want to have rice for lunch? That one example. But they less rice in the Western world and perhaps in Japan. So that one some of the example in social culture environment. That one from my understanding. And again, it must be supported by the government, the politician, as well as the top managers in the company. Okay? Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prof. Yusdida. Thank you, Dr. Supanuta Rompraset. Let me give applause again for our two speakers in first session. It's very, very amazing presentation and give a lot of enhancement knowledge for us. Again, thank you. Actually, there are more questions, Prof. Yusdida and Dr. Supanuta, but apologize due to the schedule. We will note and convey the question from the student to all the speakers, and especially for those in this on-site. Within the break lunchtime, you can straight away ask for Professor Yusdida. Okay. So next we will come entering to the session 2. We will have also another 2 speakers with different topic, but still relate to the green business strategy or green business toward sustainability. Our third speaker, let me say hello. Assalamualaikum, Dr. Naima. Are you there?
Waalaikumsalam.
Yes, Alhamdulillah. So our third speaker is Dr. Naima Anzid. Yeah, she is from University Lahore. Yeah, from the Pakistan, but currently maybe in UIA. Okay. So Dr. Naima Anzid will present her topic, green business strategy. But before that, a glance profile of Dr. Naima Anzid. She is graduated from University Tun Fusen, Malaysia, and currently based in United Arab Emirates, because also as a trainer and SR business partner, but also a lecturer, assistant professor, and head of corporate training at the University of Lahore, Pakistan, from Pakistan and UIA. Wow. She is also have experience in the industry sector as a country co-investigator, acting branch manager, and relationship manager from various banks in Pakistan. She wrote a lot of also publication, which is published in the Index Scopus, and also a book chapter. He also got some award and certification, for example, in the International Conference and Applied Science and Technology at Johor Bahru, Malaysia. So let we follow, let we hear, and let me see the presentation of Dr. Naima Anzid about green business strategies. Please, Dr. Naima.
Salam. Dr. Farah, I'm unable to share my screen.
Oh, yes. Committee, can you help to share screen about the PowerPoint?
Yeah.
Dr. Naima, can you share again the slides?
Yes, I can share.
You can share WhatsApp to me again.
Yes, I will WhatsApp.
So, audience participants, so like the first session, so our second session, we also have a little Q&A after the second speaker of the second session. Oh, okay. Dr. Naima, now you can share screen by yourself also can, or do you want us to share your?
Okay, I will share because that way it will take more time.
Apologize for the technical obstacle.
No problem.
Is it okay, Dr. Naima? Can you share your slide now?
Yes, I can share it. I can share now.
Yes.
Is it visible now?
Yes, can be seen. Good.
Assalamualaikum, everyone. Good morning. I'm Dr. Naiman Zaid. Currently, I'm working as an assistant professor in the University of Lahore, and I have completed my PhD in human resource organizational behavior. Also, I'm working as an HR consultant with Badr Saleh organization that is in UAE, and working as a learning and development specialist that I am providing different consultancy projects for different companies and also doing corporate and management trainings. Today, we are going to start with our green sustainability. Our green sustainability towards green business towards sustainability. So what is the purpose of all of the exercise that we are now doing in this world for green management and implementing the green strategies for every business and implementing green HRM strategies? You can see the picture here that I show. These all are the pictures of this world that we are making the shape of a beautiful world into a unbreathable environment, and that is more lethal for the creature that cannot even speak, that is living in rivers, that is living in oceans, and we are as a human, educated human, we are neglecting the life of other creatures too. So, and alternatively, the impact comes up on us. How this impact is converted on us, that you can observe in many countries around the world, we are observing the smoke. Have anyone?
Yeah, Ina, would you mind to do the share screen, the slideshow? Sorry.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
The screen is not visible.
Yeah, this is not slideshow yet, according to what we say here. Maybe you click the slideshow.
Okay, 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 okay. I will. Wait.
The slideshow. There is the icon slideshow, right?
Wait.
Bottom right side. Also, you can just click the screen picture.
Still cannot.
Oh, that's okay. Okay. So never mind. So still, please continue.
Is it visible or not?
It's visible, but not big enough, Dr. Naima. So in terms of the PowerPoint, if possible, click the
Now is it okay? Now it's okay?
Better. Thank you. Please continue. So,
Okay, 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 okay. Okay. So here is the picture of our world, that we are making all of the things polluted, unbreathable for us and for the other creation too. That creation even cannot complain to us, but complain to Allah for our wrongdoings, for our wrong deeds, and for our mess that we are creating. We are using too much plastic bags, even other things that making our environment unpolluted. In number of countries, there is no proper recycling system. And currently, the developed countries are following expensive recycling system, but still underdeveloped countries don't have these kind of systems, and they are unable to implement the huge cost for cost on recycling, to make sure how these things should be possible, and how we can make our environment clean, as much as clean we can. Okay. The other thing is that as a human resource practitioner, what I have observed that the environment, the office where we do paperwork, in expensive countries, very small places of the offices you can get in a huge amount. Like rents will be higher, but the office place will be not much good. So in this scenario, we need to reduce our paperwork to get more space for human, more space, more tidy space for us. So let me further discuss the human resource, more needs of the human resource green practices. Why the office places we can get the tidy if we do have less papers. We can get our environment good, better, and clean and breathable if we do have less paperwork, because we don't need to make much recycling. So let's suppose we are doing paperwork, we are calling the candidates, we are collecting the CVs of the candidates in hand, we are asking them to take the print, a candidate is taking the print. After taking 10 prints, he find, oh, this print is better. Now I should go with the interview for the recruiter, and I need to bring this paper along with it. And there are some organizations that do follow the practices. Once the candidate came to their office, they also gave a bundle of papers, and they are asking them, okay, you are here for an interview, you need to fill this paper. After interview, they are also asking to fill this paper, and in the end, they collected this much bundle of the papers, and they are creating a mess of that thing. So this is not favorable according to the green human resource management strategies. The origin of green HRM. Yes, green HRM management seems to be novel concept to majority of the academicians and professionals in HRM. It was perhaps originated in 1996 from the contribution by Wemer in 1996, who edited a book titled Greening People, Human Resource and Environmental Management. Okay, there is a realization has been done by one of the author, Wemer, who was conducting his research and who was realizing the ever increasing environmental pollution impact in the ever increasing environment. So the contribution has been done from that person first time, but this is 2023, and between of the year we face a lot. A number of disease came to us, like we can say our habit to make the environment polluted brings malaria, brings mosquitoes, and after that, yes, the other mosquito also came into our environment, that starting living in clean water, and that disease also give a huge impact and a number of death in return, that is called dengue. So we are actually accountable. We are responsible for these kind of things, for making the mess and to creating all of the pollutions. And now, due to our mess, due to pollution and ever increasing uncare techniques, that created a ozone layer much more thinner, which is very dangerous for humans. Like the ozone layer, it's thinning and after that, it's the rays will be stranger for us, and it can easily give the skin cancer. There is another problem due to this. Okay, the content, I will go ahead. What is green? Actually, the column Birmingham University English Language Dictionary defines green as a color of green or leaves or leafy or verdant. Also, the same treat as a green as an area of land covered with grass, plants, and trees. So, like we all love the green color. Green color actually give us the impact of cleanliness, give us the impact of calm, humbleness, coolness. So green impact actually we refer to our gardening, we refer to our peace. So that's why the term green has been selected for these things and these areas. Yes, let me discuss about the UAE trends. Yes, previously I was in Pakistan, and before that I was in Malaysia for doing my PhD in Malaysia, and that areas nearby by Malaysia, like Indonesia and Singapore, I found the areas much greener than my country. In my country, we do have hill stations. That areas, yes, they are green, but I don't belong from hill station areas. My areas not much green, and yes, there is not a strict rule to follow for the people. If they are throwing some garbage over here, or maybe they're, let's suppose if they are eating something and they can put the wrapper somewhere, it's okay, no one will say anything to them. But what the difference I found in UAE actually one of the most top 10 safest and securest countries, and they are also following the green practices. If you are standing outside, or maybe you are going out, you are eating something and there is wrapper in your hand, you can not throw that wrapper on the road. Otherwise, they will give you the summon, means fine, for at least 300 or 600 dirham. After getting this penalty while you are expat, and there is a difference between currency rate exchange, we even never dare to do these kind of things. And even if they do have petroleum police, and their police always in observation, you even never know whenever they can see you and they can caught you. Okay, you are creating the mess on our roads. Come here, come here, come here. We will teach you. We will teach you with advice, but not only with advice. You have to pay a fine, and next time you're not going to do this. With polite gesture, with kind, they assist you not to do that, but the fine will be the penalty for you, and you are not able to do that mistake again. So this is a main reason I found their bus stop, their metro station, and road the cleanest one. People are not creating the mess anymore, not throwing paper, not throwing anything, if, not even if they are smoking, and they are not going to throw their cigarette on the road. It's not going like this. So this is a much important thing that they are following, I think. So like all developed countries, our countries, and even the responsibility on us, we also should follow these activities, not to create the mess. And even we should keep a very minimum paperwork. Regarding the green human resource practices, okay, this is again the definition of a green human resource. Green human resource refer to all activities involved in development, implementation, and ongoing maintenance of a system that aims to making employees of the organization green. Okay, it refers to the policies, practices, and systems that make employees of the organization green and sustainable use of the resources for the benefit of individual, society, environmental. Okay, regarding this definition, making the green things, what I am doing from my side, my organization assigned me a consultancy project along with their HR strategies to remove all of the paperwork and implement while bringing the software, while outsourcing the software, hiding the team. We also do have Odo team. and we are making all of the records, all of the hiring process, interview process as less as environmental problematic. Like we are conducting interviews, much of the interviews online. When we ask the candidate to send us the CV, we keep that CV online and we send the email. While we are calling the candidate to come to our office for an interview, or even we are sending the candidate to another company or somewhere for the interview, we always ask the candidate, okay, you have to go to them without printing your CV. There is no need to print the CV. And mostly we try our interview strategies and skills should be environmental friendly. Like we should not penalize a candidate coming to the office for 2 or 3 times for interview, and after that we say, oh my God, we cannot select you. No, we only get one interview, and in one interview we will decide yes or no. Sometimes that interview would be online, sometimes that interview would be offline. And regarding the paperwork, we try to keep all of the things with less paperwork. In fact, whenever we are going to hire someone, and all of the paperwork related to the ministries, related to the MOHRE, that is Human Resource Ministry, for Human Resource Management System, that is government ministry, and that looks all of the matters of all expats regarding the hiring, issuing their Emirates ID, or all of the things. The follow-up and documentation, we all conduct the documentation paperless. The signatures, we are sending the document and asking them make the online signature and revert back the document to us. This way we are following the green human resource practices. And even yes, if I compare these green human resource practices with my country in Pakistan, with Malaysia, where I stayed over there for my PhD, yes, regarding that, we do have paperwork over there. Previously, before when COVID came, COVID, thanks God, take care of our environment too. Although that was a very difficult patch for all of us, but it makes us paperless. Let's suppose previously I was going to the copy shop and I was asking, I need to print 3 copies of my proposal, and after that I need to submit 3 copies. 1 copy will go to my faculty, 1 copy will go, and for every time, everything. And whenever I went to my supervisor and asking the supervisor to give me the reviews, and supervisor always asked me to take the print and come to him, give the print. That means a lot of wastage of the papers. The wastage of paper will impact on our environment, and at first will impact on the person who is going to the market. One thing, he or she is spending the time. Maybe he don't have conveyance. Okay, spending the time, wasting of our precious time in that way. And other thing is that that candidate is also spending the money. Online things take care of many things, like saving our time, saving our money, and even regarding the human resource green HRM, UAE following the practices like USA following many practices. Okay, here I'm just trying to discuss the realistic approach and practices of human resource. Okay, when an employee performs above 4 rules, he or she become a green employees. The rules are these: conservationist, pervasiveness, and non-polluter and maker. Like in these things, why my slide is not going back? Okay. So, okay, in these things, using the natural environment in order to let least long as possible. In other words, we can say he or she is using natural environment at minimum level so that future generation will be able to utilize it while keeping all of the things in our mind that we are using the environment to converse for the future generation that they can utilize and for preserve it. It means protecting the environment for making the harm, like what kind of approach other people are doing in even offices. Sometimes we do many things. Okay, there should not be much paper. Even we do have much paper, our workstation should not be tidy. It should look good, have less paper as much as. That's why we can be in good manners and cannot make harm for others. Okay, and then preventing from contaminating, like water, air, atmosphere. Sometimes people do the things. Okay, if they do have some papers, they bring that papers and throw in the we can say in the water, in the river. They believe, okay, we can discard these papers in this way. But at the end, what we are doing, we are actually making at risk the other lives too. So the maker is the one who is creating the gardens and natural environments and building tree-friendly environments like parks. So this responsibility could be on us. We can make our environment as good as can. Yes, I can consider myself in makers too, because in my country, me and my father and my sister, we were very active in plantation, and even we do the plantation on our rooftop. Uh, on our rooftop, not for only the flowers, we also make the plantation for vegetables. And during the season, during the previous season when I was in Pakistan, all of the season we were taking care of the plantation, and plants were giving the vegetables to us. We eat our vegetables by ourselves, and also we distributed the vegetables to our neighbor, to our family, friends, because the vegetables were sufficient for us. So that time, I don't think so. We bought the vegetables from outside, yes, but meat and other things we were doing from outside. So the one who is following these four criteria, they we can consider they are meeting the standards of green environment or green employees. Regarding GHRM characteristics, GHRM, okay. The basic thing of GHRM is protecting the environment and bringing us for the sustainability, making the environment as friendly as can. And even one more thing, if we can bring all of our things via online, or we already arrange the systems, the procedures, bring the things online. That means, let's suppose we are making our attendance on papers, but then converted for thumb impression, for fingerprints. That means we are more efficient. For let's suppose after month end we need to make the report. Who is frequently coming late? That means we don't we need to put another time to make that report. But for online, that is on single click. Many things we can get on single click, and this would be ecological friendly. This would be more efficient for organization, and its concern is with plant-related matters such as green roles of employees, green HRM functions, green attitude and behavior, and employees, green performance for job. Okay, and also This is also related for the policies to promote sustainable use, organizational resources. Yes, all things are related, means characteristics all already related to the align to the green environment, to making our environment as friendly as for us and for other creatures and for upcoming generations. The next thing is that making the green characteristics and practices brings us a lot of advantages. Let's suppose we can say it brings us efficiency of the work. In fact, while we are working on paperwork, it takes a lot of time, but without paperwork, our efficiency can be enhanced.
Dr. Naima, another 3 minutes your time.
Okay. So advantages I already have discussed, and this is the model. The model has just a green recruitment selection, green training development, all things that can be we can bring on online to maintain our green environment. And this was all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Naima. So this is also additional information, additional knowledge, interested topic about one of the green business strategy, part of the green human resource management from Dr. Naima. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gentlemen, we will come to the second speaker for this second session. This is coming from Dr. Annalyn Asibush Janaban, the Guimara State University of Philippines. Dr. Annalyn Asibush, yeah, okay. Yes, are you there?
Yes, Doc. Good morning.
Good morning, happy morning. Mabuhay, yeah? Mabuhay.
Mabuhay.
So allow me to read a glance of your profile. Dr. Annalyn, how do I spell? Asibush.
Asibuche.
Asibuche. Okay. Dr. Annalyn Asibuche Janaban is a proud Guimara State University faculty member from Tobias Cornell, Antique, Philippines, where Dr. Annalyn earned the Bachelor of Science of Office Administration, majoring in Office Management degree with high distinction, and is the sole awardee of the Philippine Association of Secretarial Education for Academic Excellence from the Western Institute of Technology in Iloilo City as a private education student financial assistant scholar. And also continue to got the master degree in the business management from the same school, and finally earned the Doctor of Management degree from Guimara State University, where Dr. Annalyn concentrated in the area of business and administration, human resource management, and public management. Dr. Annalyn also got extensive experience as an industry practitioner and eventually established her own registered business in accordance with her TESDA, TESDA, National Certificate and Trainers Methodology. And also as a leader, Dr. Annalyn has been supervising numerous officers and performing administrative functions as a patriot. She is a Philippine Army. Wow, reservist. As a teacher, she gave the word to her student. Dr. Janaban or Dr. Annalyn Asibuche Janaban also continue to be an active member of academic and civic organization where she is maintaining as an educator and leader. She gives her all to help students attain the dreams and reinforce the strength so that they can believe in themselves the way as she believes in them. Currently, Dr. Annalyn Asibuche Janaban is a program head of MBA at the Guimara State University, Philippines. So let me welcome Dr. Annalyn to present her paper which concentrates about green marketing. Please, Dr. Annalyn.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Freja. Salamat pagi. May I tell the host to I would like to share my screen. This is this.
Yes, can you share the screen? We let you already got.
The host disabled, Doc, the screen sharing.
Okay, masih di No. In the process, Dr. Annalyn.
Thank you, thank you.
Dah. Can you try now?
Okay. A moment, please.
Yes.
Okay, again, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Salamat pagi. My topic is about green marketing. Okay, green marketing. What is green marketing? According to Shrebana Rakshit 2023, green marketing is also known as environmental marketing or sustainable marketing. It is a business strategy that focuses on promoting products or services based on their environmental benefits. According to American Marketing Association, green marketing is the marketing of products that are presumed to be environmentally safe. Another, green marketing involves developing and promoting products and services that satisfy your customers' wants and needs for quality performance, affordable pricing, and convenience without having detrimental impact on the environment. So thus, green marketing consists all activities designed to generate and facilitate any exchanges intended to satisfy our needs and wants, such as satisfaction of these needs and wants occurs with the practice of promoting products or services that are environmentally friendly and have positive impact on the environment or business environment as well. So we have 4 P's of green marketing. We have product, price, place, and promotion. For our product, a firm needs to develop environmentally safe products to have more impact on consumers than competitors. So for this, we need to the industry needs to identify customers' environmental needs and develop products to address these needs. Okay, for our price, usually environmental benefit is an added bonus, but will often be deciding factors between products of equal value and quality. Most customers will only be prepared to pay a premium if there is a perception of additional product value. Also, we have our place. So green products in most cases positioned broadly in the marketplace, but very few customers will go out of their way to buy green products merely for the sake of it. For this, usually in the Philippines, our store, promoting this green marketing, usually display recycled materials, to emphasize that they are environmentally friendly and of course offering other benefits for the environment and consumers, of course. And then for the promotion, it includes paid advertising, public relations, sales promotions, direct marketing, and on-site promotions. So green marketers will be able to reinforce environmental credibility by using sustainable marketing and communication tools and practices. Okay, so green marketing involves incorporating sustainability principles into various aspects of marketing, such as product design. Okay, so here in the Philippines, as You have seen in my slides, there is a slogan, reuse, reduce, recycle. No, that pictures, no, or slogans rather, no, are more than catch phrases. No, they serve us here as guiding principles in the green marketing. No, it make us want to buy a product and inspire us to be part of the global movement towards cleaner and greener world. And then we have this kind of packaging in the Philippines. So this packaging is eco-friendly packaging. It's usually made from biodegradable or recycled materials, which reduces the waste of natural resources for production. So the manufacturing tends to be more efficient, further reducing precious resources and minimizing impact to business have on the environment. So we are using this kind of packaging here in the Philippines, usually in coffee, in our other pasta foods. Then messaging. So in messaging, mostly we are creating some content that demonstrates how to reuse our products in packaging. Also, we are developing the social media messaging campaign where consumers can use their voice to advocate for a sustainable future. Now, one of the most effective way here in the Philippines is the storytelling. Now, storytelling is a powerful way to communicate the brand, the mission and purpose of a certain products. And then we have the promotion. So green promotion refers to the specific type of advertising that focuses on the promotion of sustainable policies, environmentally friendly operations, green packaging, and environmental measures adopted by a firm. Okay, so the goal of this green marketing is to encourage consumers to make choices that are beneficial for the environment. This can involve emphasizing various aspects of the product or services, such as reduced energy consumption, environmentally friendly materials, sustainable production methods, or minimal impact on ecosystems. So according to Rakshit 2023, green marketing is like a superhero of the advertising world. Why? Because it's hoping to save the planet on one advertisement at a time. Now, green marketing is like a marketing strategy that ensures that every product journeys from creation to disposal leaves the lightest ecological footprint possible. Now, the goal of green marketing is to highlight companies' adaptation of eco-friendly and sustainable practices across its business operation. Okay, we have the effective green marketing strategies. We have the product innovation, certification and labels, transparent communication. So here in product innovation, we develop and promote eco-friendly products, of course, with features like energy efficiency, recyclability, biodegradability, or sustainable sourcing of materials. For certification and labels, of course, we obtain from prominently display relevant environmental certifications from the government or private institutions, and eco-friendly labels of the products. For transparent communication, it provides clear and transparent information, about the informational benefits of the products that you are offering, including the life cycle of the products. And then number 4, we have educational content. So in this, we create content that educates our consumers or our customers about environmental issues, sustainable practices, and how your products contribute to a greener world. And then promote recycling. In promoting recycling, we encourage customers to recycle or upcycle the product packaging, use recyclable or biodegradable packaging materials. For energy efficiency, we highlight energy saving features on the products or practices and implement energy efficient technology in the operation. Number 7, we have reduce waste. Number 8, sustainable sourcing. Number 9, course marketing. So in reducing waste, we implement waste reduction initiatives in production process and supply chains, promote a culture of waste reduction and recycling within the organization. For the sustainable sourcing, we are sourcing materials and ingredients from sustainable suppliers and support fair trade practices. For cost marketing, the partner with environmental organization, or we support eco causes through donation and campaigns in the community. And then for number 10, we have corporate social responsibility or CSR. So we integrate environmental responsibility and report on our sustainability efforts. So corporate social responsibility is the responsibility of any business organization to promote the green marketing. Okay, so for the green packaging, we use environmentally friendly packaging materials by minimizing excess packaging and clearly communicating recycle instructions. And then 12, we have carbon footprint reduction. So we commit to reducing carbon footprint through energy efficient operations, carbon offset programs, and renewable energy sources. And then for 13, we have zero toxins. Next, customer engagement. 15, we have transparency in sourcing. For zero toxins, we promote the absence of harmful chemicals or toxins in the products and use the third-party testing to verify these claims. And for number 14, customers engagement, we encourage or engage with the customers on social media through marketing campaigns and to promote the values and initiatives about environment. And then for 15, transparency in sourcing, we share information about the source of the raw materials and the effort to ensure responsible sourcing. And number 16, we have the feedback and improvement. 17, circular economy. Number 18, offset programs. For the feedback on the improvement, we listen to the customer's feedback and continuously improve the eco-friendly practices and products offering according to the needs of the environment and the customers, of course. Number 17, circular economy. We implement circular economy principles by designing the products here in the Philippines that can be easily assembled or repaired or recycled, just like a while ago I'm showing in the slides. And 18, offset programs. We consider supporting projects that offset environmental impacts such as tree planting and renewable energy initiatives. Here in our school, in the island of Camarines, we encourage the tree planting in our graduate school students and also in our undergrad students. And then number 19, we have partnerships. So collaborate with the like-minded business organization or influence to amplify our green marketing message, just like what we are doing with the Indonesia, Malaysia, and we are sharing now about the marketing, about our green business toward sustainability. And then number 20, we have long-term commitment. We demonstrate genuinely by heart long-term commitment for sustainability rather than engaging in a short-term greenwashing. Okay, so these are the examples of green marketing. So number one, I have here the Tesla. Tesla is known for its electric vehicle that produce zero tailpipe emissions. They heavily promote the environmental benefits on the cars, emphasizing their contribution to reducing air pollution and greenhouse gas emission. So here in the Philippines, we are also using this electronic vehicles, the e-jeep in Guimaras and the e-bike. However, due to the uphills, so there is limitation in using of the electronic vehicles in here with the that produce zero tailpipe emissions, no electric vehicles. No, they promote environmental benefits in reducing, reducing air pollutions. And then we have the Body Shop. So Body Shop. So I think everyone knows what is Body Shop. This is an international business known for its ethical, sustainable approach to beauty products. They emphasize cruelty-free testing, sustainable sourcing, and recycling packaging. And also I have here IKEA, number 3, promotes sustainable and eco-friendly practices in various ways, from using sustainable wood sourcing to offering energy-efficient appliances and promoting recycle in their stores. And the number 4, we have here the Unilever. So Unilever is the parent company of brands like Dove and Ben & Jerry, has made commitment to reduce its environmental footprint. So Unilever promote sustainability through various initiatives such as sustainable sourcing of their ingredients and reducing plastic waste, as we can see in their packaging. And number 5, we have the Starbucks. Okay, Starbucks has made efforts to reduce waste by offering reusable cups. Here in the Philippines, Starbucks are offering reusable cups and incentivizing those customers who bring their own cups and investing in greener store design and practices. Okay, for the benefits of green marketing, of course, it attracts environmentally conscious consumers, enhances brand image and reputation, supports sustainability and efforts, drives sales of eco-friendly products, contributes to a greener future. And then we have challenges in green marketing. Green products require renewable and recyclable materials, which is very costly, especially here in the Philippines. So number 2, problems of deceptive advertising and false claims. Number 3, requires a technology which requires huge investments in research and development. And also, majority of the people are not aware of green products and their uses. Also, majority of the consumers are not willing to pay a premium for green products. Number 6, educating consumers or customers about the advantages of green marketing. Okay, so for the green marketing solutions, we have the greenwashing. So greenwashing is a deceptive marketing practice in which a company or organization exaggerates or falsely claims to be environmentally friendly or socially responsible when its action and products do not genuinely support such claims. So in essence, greenwashing involves using misleading advertising and branding to make a company appear more environmentally conscious or socially responsible than it actually is. Okay, so and here the common tactics of greenwashing: false labels, vague terminology, misleading imagery, hidden trade-offs, irrelevant claims, lack of proof, exaggerated claims, ignoring the bigger picture, and diversion tactics. So we have here the golden rules for green marketing. Okay, first, know your customers. So of course, we make sure that consumer is aware of the concern about the issues that your product attempt to address. Example, Whirlpool learned to hard way that consumers wouldn't pay a premium for CFC-free refrigerator because consumers didn't know what is CFC's were. So CFC is the chlorofluorocarbon containing atoms of carbon, chlorine, and fluorine. Now they are used in manufacture aerosol spray, in refrigerate in as refrigerants. Sorry. So educating your customers isn't just a matter of letting people know you're doing whatever you're doing to protect the environment, but also a matter of letting them know why it matters. Otherwise, for a significant portion of your target market, it is a case of so what, and your green marketing campaign goes nowhere. Number 3, being genuine and transparent. So means that you are actually doing what you claim to be doing in your green marketing campaign, in your organization or business firm. The rest of your business policy are consistent with whatever you are doing that's environmentally friendly. Both these conditions have to met for your business to establish the kind of environmental credentials that will allow a green marketing campaign to succeed. Number 4, reassure the buyer. Consumer must be made to believe that the product performs the job it's supposed to do. They won't forgo product quality in the name of the environment. And number 5, consider your pricing. So if you are charging a premium for your product, and many environmentally preferably product cost more due to economies of scale and use of higher quality ingredients, make sure those consumers can afford the premium and they would feel it's worth it. Number 6, giving your customers an opportunity to participate means personalizing the benefits of your environmentally friendly actions, normally through letting the customer take part in the positive environmental action. So thus, leading brands should recognize that consumer expectations have changed. So it is not enough for a company to green its products. Consumers expect the products that they purchase pocket-friendly and also to help reduce the environmental impact in their own lives. Okay, for my key takeaways, green marketing describes a company's effort to advertise the environmental sustainability of its business practices. The emergence of a consumer population that is becoming increasingly concerned with the environmental and social factor has led to green marketing becoming an important component of corporate public relation. One of criticism of green marketing practices is that they tend to favor large corporations that can absorb the additional costs entailed by these programs. Smaller businesses may not be able to shoulder the high cost burden of green marketing, but this is not to say they cannot. So greenwashing occurs when a company states it is involved in environmental endeavors, but it turns out their claims can't be substantiated. So here are my references, and thank you everyone, and mabuhay.
Okay, let we give applause to Dr. Annalyn Janaban and as well as Dr. Naima. So we will enter for the Q&A session. Again, apologies due to the tight schedule, we only can accommodate one question to Dr. Annalyn about green marketing and one question for Dr. Naima about green human resource. And the rest of the audiences, if you still have some question, it's okay, just write down on the chat, then we will convey after this session. Thank you. So there is a question about green marketing from Miss Dena Dwitama. Okay. Yeah. So please give and introduce also yourself. Yeah.
Good afternoon, Miss Annalyn and Miss Yuari. My name is Dena Utama,
Good afternoon.
University of Pakuan, Bogor. Mohon izin Bu, saya bertanya dalam bahasa Indonesia boleh?
Yeah, it's okay in bahasa dan
Biar lebih lancar aja. Jadi ada pertanyaan untuk terkait green marketing. Di dalam penelitian saya ini ada perusahaan itu namanya Xiaomi. Yang biasa kita tahu itu adalah Xiaomi itu merupakan perusahaan yang memproduksi barang-barang elektronik, salah satunya itu adalah handphone. Nah, saat ini Xiaomi itu sedang gencar untuk membuat sebuah produk yang namanya itu adalah skuter listrik. Jadi dia itu semacam sebuah otopet yang bisa kita kendarai. Itu apa namanya, bahan bakarnya itu adalah listrik. Nah, terkait terkait green marketing ini bagaimana sih strateginya bagi Xiaomi untuk yang dilakukan oleh Xiaomi agar bisa meningkatkan keyakinan masyarakat untuk bisa membeli produk si skuter elektrik tersebut, yang sedangkan yang biasa kita tahu itu adalah bahwa Xiaomi ini itu biasa memproduksi produk-produk handphone yang bisa dikatakan budget seperti itu. Jadi bagaimana untuk bisa meyakinkan bahwa masyarakat itu percaya kepada Xiaomi atau meningkatkan intensitas pembelian dari masyarakat itu sendiri terhadap si skuter elektrik yang diproduksi oleh Xiaomi itu sendiri. Itu mungkin dari saya pertanyaan. Terima kasih Ibu Anelin dan Bu Wari atas kesempatannya.
Terima kasih Mr. Dena Utama. So let me try to translate it, Dr. Annalyn. According to Dena, in his research, he's doing research about the Xiaomi. This is the handphone, the budget handphone. So Xiaomi is a brand of the handphone, and currently Xiaomi is producing a new product development about electrical scooter. Then the question is, how is the strategy, the green marketing promotion, perhaps, yeah, from this Xiaomi to promote the electric scooter? Because this company previously only produced electronic budgeted like a handphone. So how do they educate, perhaps, yeah, educate the prospect, the customer, to use the scooter, the electric scooter? That's about his question, Dr. Anand. Still mute, Doctor.
Okay. Hello, sir. Thank you for that question. Maybe your company could have the promotion or such have an advertisement, or maybe you could have educate your consumers or promote it in terms of having an advertisement like in storytelling way on how this electronic, what you say, headphone and electric scooter are being used by people, that these scooters are very important, and that they are helping to save our environment, especially in our problem in the global warming. So this scooters and other electronic devices like or vehicles, I mean, need to be used by the consumers in your area in order to preserve or to be safe, not to secure the environment of your place in Indonesia. And maybe you could have some testimony from the other users, to tell a story about using that kind of products. Also in other, it is how the management promote, in as what I have discussed a while ago in terms of promotion. Storytelling is the best way of having promotion of your products, especially when it comes to experiences of the users, and it is usually for the safety of the environment.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Annalyn. So, Mr. Dana, so you should say about the storytelling, one of the strategy about this promoting the election. Okay. Then another question, I think from this side, yeah. Now it's about human resource. Yes.
Thank you, Ms. Yuari. My name is Dira. I would like to ask two questions. As we know, Indonesia is an agriculture country, and the majority of people work in agricultural sectors. In green business strategy, how can we increase public awareness for the agriculture sector to create a business in agriculture? Because nowadays, people tend to work in other sectors besides agriculture. That's the first question. And then second question is, what is the role of green marketing in agricultural sectors? And how is it implemented? Because we know that in agricultural business, we have packaging still using plastic. So how can we prevent such things? Thank you.
Yeah, this is about the human resource. Yeah, the green human resource management. The human resource. Dr. Naima.
Nakamute. Nakamute.
Salam.
Unmute, Dr. Naima. Yes.
Yes. So I have to respond to the question of Aditya Fika. Her question is how we can achieve the sustainable development goals while all of the businesses are focusing for making money, and it will be very difficult to achieve the sustainable goal. Okay, thank you. Your question is very well and a very authentic question that is related to our countries and our concerns nowadays. In the countries, there are two scenarios. In the countries, that countries are not developed and that countries are developed. In developed countries, the implementation should and can be followed easily from the management. But the countries that are not developed and underdeveloped countries, the problem comes over there because bribery can be used, or maybe system violation can be used, and there is no proper strategies and planning and implementation. The problem comes when implementations are poor and plannings are poor. Proper strategy is not available there. Then the problem came over there. In that scenario, our government and as an individual, we also need to take charge of the things, but the main responsibility comes on the shoulder of our government and our related bodies that are making the rules for that things. They should make sure while doing the inspection for the industries, either they are following the standards or not, either the industry is available outside of the radius and it is in industrial area or not. Because if the industries are near to the industrial area, it is not only only will be the dangerous for us, it will cause very diseases like the major disease. If there is an industry and they are draining their contaminated water, the water is very lethal for the health, and in that area it's not possible to drink water of that kind. So the other thing is that our industrialists should make a community, and they need to arrange how they can dispose of the contaminated materials. If 10 or many industrialists make a community and they follow the standards and they contribute for following the standards, maybe they can reduce their expenses and able to achieve the sustainable goals for the environment and for their industries too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Naima, so this your response to Mr. Aditya Pika, the student from Ivija University, because he's asking about how to achieve the sustainable development goal. One more question from on-site to Dr. Naim and also for Dr. Annalyn. The question just now asking about in Indonesia, which is agriculture, mostly in agriculture, but unfortunately, maybe most people, they don't want to work at the agriculture site. Yeah. Then how is the green business strategy can increase the awareness in agricultural sector for your opinion?
Okay. This question is also very well, and I really appreciate the question raised by the candidate, because this is one of the things when I was traveling around my country and going for different assignments. While traveling, in between of the way, there are the areas that are barred, that cannot produce any kind of crop. So at that time, I was thinking that a sufficient part of the area is barren, and the area that is productive, that is agricultural land, that land should be cared like our mother, because in nowadays people are preferring to work for other things, and they are neglecting the importance of the land that is fertile, and they are not even paying the attention. Even that is responsibility on our individuals too. While we are having land in front of our home, on the roof, we should also take care of that land. And regarding the ones who are working in the agriculture, the main problem comes when they people are getting less benefits, because taking care of a crop is very important part and crucial part, because if the weather is not favorable, the all crop destroyed. And at that time we can understand what happened and what kind of feeling of that farmer that would be. Maybe that farmer couldn't get the much margins. And even if I quote the example of my country's farmer, mostly majority of the farmers conduct their events in the season when their farm sold. And in that scenario, even one or two farmers conducted the events like wedding of their kids, two weddings of their kids, and at that season the weather is not favorable and the farms ruined, and they couldn't possible to make the weddings or other plans for themselves, or maybe feeling sickness or health issues. In that scenario, they will prefer we should move to another thing too, because we are not getting support. Regarding resolving this issue, our government still should take the responsibility to take care and to provide right resources to that farmers, to provide the right value to that farmers. Even our Muslim fellows, they can understand our religion, how importantly give the value of the food, not to wasting the food. This, because it's very difficult to grow the food, to wait for that time when it rip up, and when we will harvest and when we will eat. There is a proper process for 5 months, for 6 months, and at the end, if after that process they couldn't get some good money, they will be discouraged and they will try to move to another source. So the responsibility should be on our government to assign a budget to give the motivation to them and give proper things to that things. And also one more things that I always think. At that time when I was a student in my country, I was observing there are development happens, mall are under constructions, and all of the developments were on the fertile land. Why? Because we are giving the fertile lands for the malls, for the society developments. What will happen to us if we need to starve? So this is from my side.
Thank you very much, Dr. Naima. And then the last question, and again, apologies for the other participant who still want to ask. I will convey your
Sure, no problem.
question to Dr. Annalyn. This is from Mr. Ruslan Abdul Ghani. He's asking, price are more than just numbers. The way price, product, or services can be a reflection of business identity, how view and treat your competitors, and how value your customer. That's why it's important to have a carefully planned pricing strategy. Then the question is what to consider when setting pricing strategy, how impact the consumer. I think this is about the green pricing. The green pricing.
Okay. For the green pricing, maybe we could educate our consumers that we add premiums because we know that in green marketing, green pricing, it's so very costly, of course, when it comes to the products that we are using. So we need to educate our consumers that mostly here in the Philippines in our products, like for example, in our coffee and everything, we're using recyclable cups. So they add premiums for such ingredients and others products because of this practice.
Thank you very much. Okay, again, thank you very much and give applause to Dr. Annalyn Janaban and Dr. Naima Anzib. Then this is the end of the second session from and Dr. Naima. Again, thank you very much. Mabuhay. Jazakallah for Dr. Naima.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Faida, and I would like to also thanks to our rector, and I also would like to thanks to our sister and dean of the faculty for arranging all of the things.
Thank you. Thank you, doctor.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we are entering to the last session. We will have one more speaker. Yes, Dr. Sufin. This is from the host, yeah. So Dr. Sufin is the last, which is the part of the Universitas Pakuan speaker. Assalamualaikum, Pak Sufin.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Yes. Okay. Now, before we start to have the presentation from Dr. Insinyur Sufin Hanan about digitalization in green business, this is a glance profile of Dr. Sufin. Dr. Sufin is a doctor in the business management from IPB University and also a magister management from Bandar Lampung University and bachelor from the Faculty of Agriculture IPB University. Currently, Dr. Sufin is a postgraduate school lecturer in this Universitas Pakuan and also another university, and he is also has a technical expert previously at the PT Sukovindo Advisory Utama, and also as a commercial director at PT Sukovindo as well, a commissioner at PT Barokah Mandiri, and also professional coach and trainer. Dr. Sufin also active in the some association, such as the founder and treasurer Asian Association for Consumer Interest and Marketing and the president of Sintesa, Sinergi Serapan Neuroscience Indonesia at the moment. Okay, so please welcome Dr. I.R. Sufin Hanan to start your presentation. Your time, Dr. Sufrit.
Thank you, Bu Yuari, for the opportunity for me to share about digitalization in green business. I try to share screen. Oh, this is
Yes, still in the process.
in the process of
Yeah.
participant. Yes. Okay.
Okay. Now done. Can try. Is it okay? Yeah.
Bisa kelihatan?
Yes. Perfect.
Okay, thank you, Bu Yuari. My papers is related about the digitalization. This is the specific for the green business, digitalization and green business. Many topics about the green business or green marketing and other area of greens. So I try to start for this seminar with what is the green business. The first is we should know about the principle of the green business require is a balance, a commitment. When we talk about the commitment of the policy in the organization, especially for the balance commitment, this is the commitments of management in the green business aspect is the not only profitability, but also the sustainability and the humanity. In green business, when we talk green business in organization, in the organization use the renewable resources and holds itself accountable for the human resource aspect of their activities in the social responsible. This is what Slovik and Mark cover in this new articles about this. And how about the digitalization in the green business? Numerous companies are implementing sustainable business model now. This is the key issues. Digital tools could assist the companies in the transforming their current business models. So what is the business models? The business model is combined the two mega trends. The two mega trends is the digitalization and sustainability. Brocardo, in his article, said that there are radically changing the world. So, in new digital technologies are becoming widespread and have radically redefined in terms of the business process and the practices. Yeah. Okay, how about sustainable business model? We talk about green business and then put it the digitalization. We know that digitalization should use the connecting about the technologies, connecting the technologies, especially adaptation of the system process to use computer and internet. So sustainable business models is to integrate sustainability consideration and increase competitive advantage. Mega trends, digitalization and business make the link between digitalization with sustainability business model. This is in entrepreneurship, potential benefits to elaborate consideration about the economic, social, and environmental impact. So, transforming the digital will fostering factor for the sustainability to open innovation. The key is sustainability and open innovation when we use digitalization. What the impact of digitalization? Digitalization provides access to integrate network to the big data with a potential benefit for society and the environment. And the impact of digitalization also the development of smart system connected to the Internet of Things. So many people in the corporation now talking about the Internet of Things. The Internet of Things can generate unique opportunities to strategically address the challenge associated with the SDGs. Okay, and what the other impacts? The perspective of describe the opportunity that digitalization can provide towards building the sustainable society of the future. This is the role, yeah, the role when we try to mapping the holistic sustainable impact. The impact not only for the one sector, but the other sectors. The role of digitalization addressing sustainability from different specific perspective. This is the examples, the case from the food, water, energy nexus, that digitalization and sustainability will impact with the climate and biodiversity, industry, and well-being. So all people knows in the industry or in education make the leap about digitalization also in every aspect to the SDGs. Okay, what is the specific of what kind of digitalization? I try to make this picture about related to age sustainability development goal address. Digitalization, let's say in agriculture and food production, he used remote sensing and GIS, application-based agricultural services. So many places, agriculture, robotic and artificial intelligence, genomic, informatics, and big data. What kind of digitalization in clean water for all? Commonly, in clean water for all, we use the artificial intelligence and data. So water quality sensing. When we use the sensing tools or technologies, it means we use the digitalization. How about digitalization and energy challenge? Yeah, renewable energy resource management, smart grid growth, energy efficiency, all use the digitalization. So now, how about the industry and social well-being? Yes, Industry 4.0 for sustainability manufacturing and health technology use digitalization. So in climate research, this is very common in the climate research, using global biodiversity assessment, ecological monitoring, and the others kind of the digitalization. This is how about the framework when we talk about digital technologies and improving for the global agricultural sustainability. I think this is the framework we can use if we use in agricultural aspect, like in crop species level, plot level, landscape level. Maybe the person who specific studies in agriculture know about how to make the application of digital technologies for sustainable management. Will digital technologies redefine the future of agriculture, food production system? Yeah. When we see this picture, what kind of imagine in our perspective? Remote sensing, GIS, and application-based agriculture services. So many kind of technologies. We talk specific for food, water, energy in this case. Yeah, smart technologies, many technologies we use in the front of technologies to smart. Yeah, smart cities, smart agriculture, smart technologies. All the smart technologies actually is a game-changing tools. Yeah, where the integration will benefit to the three essential. The essential for food, water, energy, like sustainable food production, access to clean and safe water, green energy. So the benefit of digitalization is catalyze the transition towards sustainable manufacturing practice, the citizen health well-being, and providing digital access. Yeah. Okay. Talking water treatment in the journal, using the artificial intelligence and data mining. So also using the integration of water sensing. When we talk about the digitalization, we also should know about the supply chains. Yeah. How about the supply chain in the water treatment? And then we use the digitalization to ensure water quality and protect public health. How about the energy efficiency? We know the industry about the industry and transportation use smart grid environment. This is the overview of intelligent energy system from Bumi. Okay. The last about digital technologies, yeah, especially when we talk about circular economy. Circular economy based on the synthesis of how digital economies catalyze business model innovation. We talk about technologies catalyze business model innovation. Digital technologies actually include is about data collecting, data integration, and data analysis. When we use the three digital technologies aspect, we can create the value to capturing the environmental improvement. So in circular economy, we can use the resource efficiency and the value creation. This is my presentation. Maybe we hope this is would like to inspire us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sufrin Hanan. Just one question, Dr. Sufrin, to represent the participants from this class and the on-site. There is a question asking to me to be conveyed to you. What is the readiness in Indonesia to implement all the digitalization in order to achieve the green business toward the sustainability? How is the readiness?
Readiness.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Bu Yuari. Talking about the readiness of the Indonesia, we should know about how the implementation now in the corporation, also in the personnel who intends with the green business. We know that the green business not only for the profitability, but also for sustainability in the future and also for the humanity. Talking about the readiness of Indonesia to use the digitalization in green business, I think we should focus on three activities. Yeah. The first is about data collection. Yeah. Data collection is about how we use the Internet of Things. I think in 5 or 6 years before, Internet of Things is very strict in learning in Indonesia. Yeah, I think we are already in here. So the secondly is about the data integration. Yeah, data integration is about the data management system. Yeah, data management system and how we integrate this about the product life cycle management. Indonesia also now is very strict in learning about the data management system. We actually really also in this aspect. And the third is about the data analysis. I think in data analysis, we still improve. Yeah. Indonesia, we still improve about the data analysis. That's why for making the good in data analysis, we use learn about many kind of the artificial intelligence and also the big data analysis. Yeah. Readiness, I think Indonesia now is about the people and how the many university also make in his curriculum, in his program, put it the data collection, integration, and analyzing in this area. Thank you, Bu Yari.
Thank you, Dr. I.R. Sufrin Hanan MM. We give applause to Dr. Sufrin Hanan. Okay. Again, apologize to the other participants who are asking, but we are unable to respond in this event, but I will convey to Dr. I.R. Sufrin Hanan, and lecturer will give the response outside of this event. So times go on so fast, yeah? And I think this is the last of the third session for the morning session about this international seminar in management for postgraduate school, postgraduate of Universitas Pakuan. And we will have some break before we continue for the sixth speaker, which is about the tips how to conduct or how to create a publication. So I give this session back to the MC. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Yuari. Thank you for all speakers for the enlightening topics today. Before we continue our agenda, we would like to give our appreciation to all speakers. And before we continue to our last speaker, we will have a 1 hour lunch break for lunch and pray. We will continue our session at 1 o'clock. Okay, thank you. And lunch will be served outside this room. Thank you. Silakan makan siang dulu Bapak Ibu di luar. Untuk peserta yang mengikuti lewat online bisa hadir kembali di sesi berikutnya, sesi terakhir di jam 1 siang nanti. Terima kasih.
Mari makan nasi, makan.
Iya, masih ada yang lain, Pak. Masya Allah,
Ya, ya, baik. Masih ada, selesai nih. Masih ada. Ay, masih ada. Yang kayak makan buat masih ada bakso di sana. Isinya apa?